the weekly breakdown,
baby.
Woo! Number 150. I'm here with my favorite dads.
It's 150 already.
Hell yeah!
That's
we got
150 weeks minus a few weeks here and there.
Yeah, and we got a packed ass fucking.
Wow, that's like 3 years.
That is.
Wow.
Time flies when you
I wish I
talk
would
about
have
shit.
laughed. I wish I could have just not laughed.
Wow,
That would have been that much funnier. If I could just stayed in the moment, stayed in character. Wow! Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's not going to work.
But, yeah, you got to work on that. You got to practice.
I was going to just pepper that throughout the breakdown.
Yeah.
It's 150 episodes. Wow!
The fucking video game industry decided to do a lot of things this
They
week.
met with Donald Trump.
They did
With
meet
John.
with Donald Trump.
Donald Duck.
Yeah, and
The game industry met with Donald Duck.
he showed them videos of a
his
lot
dick.
of violent things.
I
It was
didn't
like,
even read
you
anything
see
about
this?
that. No,
Yeah.
I know.
It was literally, I think all it was there was a lot of Call of Duty,
Yeah.
some Sniper Elite gameplay, some
Sniper Elite's not even that good.
stuff from Dead by Daylight was another game.
Fallout
Any
4.
Grand Theft Auto?
No.
No Grand Theft Auto, which is
Wow.
like the easy.
Doom?
No.
Wow.
Wolfenstein.
He's not even doing his job correctly now.
I like how they
This
showed
is
him,
where
they
I
showed him
take
killing
issue.
a Nazi. They showed him killing a Nazi. I'm like, oh, killing
Yeah.
Nazis. That's oof.
That's where I take issue.
They-
Forget the politics. It's just you gotta fight Donald. I almost called him Donald. Doesn't even know the right video games to pick. That's where I'm offended.
They ripped the videos from YouTube illegally, pretty much. And
Where's YouTube?
and one of them was a giant bomb video.
Oh.
So everybody's telling John Bomb, like, hey, you should file a DMCA claim against the White House.
They're fucking shit.
Wait, I'm assuming.
That'd be funny.
I'm assuming is it the Fallout one?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, that's the only one that like looks like that you could tell what it's from. I'm like, that's funny.
It is funny. Yeah, like they showed No Russian from Modern Warfare 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty obvious.
They showed they showed some of the torture scenes from like Black Ops 1.
Oh.
And it's like, oh man. It's like, yeah, Grand Theft Auto makes perfect sense. Or Doom. Those are two games that like make sense. Or what's that one game that nice. What's that one game that where is it Hate?
Hate.
Oh yeah.
Hatred.
Hatred.
You're a serial killer.
just kill people.
You just kill people. There's no other point to the game. There's
That
not
sounds
like
like fun. I want to play that game and then try it in real life now. Because I can't think for
it
myself.
doesn't matter that there's like at least a dozen, if not probably multiple dozens of,
Do like ISIS
research.
play video games? They're blowing up people. They're cutting heads off. They aren't playing video games. How do you explain their violence then? It's all
It's
video
just-
games.
I like how I had a professor in college once who she was like, video games do cause violence, and she's like, they use Doom to train Marines, and it's like it's hand-eye coordination.
Yeah.
Hand-eye coordination is really good, so that you can.
Aren't Marines like supposed to kill? That's the thing.
That's the
like
thing.
if we get invaded and like another country wants to kill innocent civilians, shouldn't Marines be like, yeah, we know how to kill people?
But they're saying like,
That's-
they're saying like,
they're
oh, but
heroes.
if that
Marines
does,
are heroes.
if they do that for Marines, what's that doing to the common people? And I'm like, well, first off, you already have that mindset, and it's like, yeah, look, no, just no.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to change anything. Like, I think video games are going to keep doing like they do.
Again, the thing that I saw was that literally this was just so that it looks like he's doing something.
Exactly. It's to distract and to take away the conversation to something else and not talk about what the real fucking
Isn't
problem
like a
actually
porn
is.
star suing him now?
Yeah. I also speaking of porn, you're bringing it like 360 to a thing. I like how those there was the. God,
I'm like wrap my arm all the way around. I'm gonna do it like this. That's how I do it.
But again, I was like, wow, yeah, this is gonna get political. But like the students from Parkland marched to like Tallahassee to get like a vote in Congress, and it was like overwhelming, like 70 something to like 30 or 20, like for not even having a conversation, not even debating gun control. And then they immediately went on to think about, yeah, we need to ban porn because porn's corrupting the youth. And it's like,
wait, who? What?
It's
what
in
was
Florida.
this?
It's in
70
Florida.
or 30 against having a conversation.
well, like not even opening up a debate, like not even
okay.
talking about it. It's just we're not even going to talk about it. And then they went into like we need to get rid of porn kids are getting their hands on porn, and I'm like,
I get my hands on porn though. I'm an adult.
Everybody.
I'm an adult. I should be able to get my hands on some
But
porn.
it's just like that's what they deem more important.
Hey man,
kids are dying.
If I don't get to jerk one out at the end of a hard week, I'm gonna be going out there and doing Call of Duty things, man. That's what's keeping me sane. Is that one jerk a week?
One jerk.
I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm just making shit up. I'm not gonna kill anyone.
Nah.
I play video games. I've never killed anyone.
I have no desire to kill.
I don't like killing animals. I don't like no kind of killing.
I don't care about people enough to want to kill them.
I worked with a dude that was in the military. He plays Call of Duty like all the time, and he's like one of the coolest people I know. He's like, yeah, man, I don't want to kill anyone. You know?
Yeah.
Even after like being in the military and being like in an active war zone and shit, and like he's still like the most down to earth person I met. And it's like, oh yeah, you know, I don't know. It's like, how about we talk about parents? Like teaching kids like, hey, killing's wrong, but you know, this teaching them the difference between a video game and real life. You know, I mean, I think that's just gonna happen. Like at any point, the sad truth in the matter is that at any point, someone out there can just have a bad day or something in their brain just snaps. You know, something goes wrong and they just decide, hey, I'm going to do this. You know, there's no way to really prevent that because you never really know what's going on in someone's head. I mean, I can go out and legally buy a gun, but who knows? I mean, I'm not saying I ever would. I wouldn't kill anyone, but, you know, I could go out and legally buy a gun and turn on a bunch of people, you know, but I could legally get it, and they'll be like, oh, well, you know, ooh, he played video games. It's not because of video games at all. I could just be having a bad day, or I could just, I don't know. You look at people look at like Chester Bennington. No one ever even knew he was that like depressed and to the point where he took his life. Robin Williams, people didn't really know. Chris Cornell, you know, you think about that stuff. It's like you never know what someone's really going through if they don't, you know, let you in. And
yeah.
You can't just put a blanket ban on people. That's taking away freedoms. Can't do that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's America. I want to play my video games, man. That's all I have.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have much. All I have is video games.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about some video games that'll probably make you happy.
Yeah.
Nintendo had a direct yesterday.
Boo. I don't know. I'm going to be devil's advocate here.
They announced a bunch of stuff. Some interesting things, for sure.
What, another Mario game?
We're going to run down the list.
I'm going to be devil's advocate for this whole Nintendo thing here.
Yeah, we're going to run down the list.
Anti-Nintendo guy.
I like the head shake, too. The head shake is really good for that.
What's another Zelda?
3DS.
Oh.
WarioWare Gold is going to be the largest collection of WarioWare mini games coming to 3DS.
Wario's the best character in Mario. Oh, everyone loves Wario.
He represents capitalism.
Yeah. Luigi's
Or
Mansion.
no, or Bowser does.
Luigi's Mansion's getting remade for the 3DS.
Oh, he lives in a mansion. Oh, yeah. What about the rest of the proletariat?
And Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story is getting a remake for 3DS as well.
I mean,
why not Peach?
Coming out in 2019.
I don't get that one as much. Like I get it, like they remade Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, which is
Makes sense.
Which makes sense. But that one, nobody played that one.
Exactly. I understand there is an audience that still plays 3DS. Those games sell. They're cheap to make now. The hardware's cheap, you know, and there's a lot of 3DSs out there, and it still sells. But the Switch is fucking lit, bro. Like, it is the fastest selling console ever in the United States, even more than the PS4 by, I think it's like almost 1.5 million.
Yeah.
Units. And they did. Like, I'd say a solid, like, 3 or 4 minutes of a 30-minute direct was focused on this stuff. But the Luigi's Mansion remake fucking pisses me off. Why is that not on Switch? That would be perfect on Switch. It'd be so cool to have that on Switch. And you have Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, which is a cool game already on 3DS. Play that. Why do you have to remake it for 3DS? Fuck. In WarioWare. Same thing.
What was it originally on?
It was originally GameCube. And it's like you
thing.
should, because I think the prediction is if Nintendo sells as well as they have, or if they hit their predictive I don't know what the actual word is. The numbers they predict to hit this year, they're going to pass the, like, in terms of hardware profit or whatever the term
projections.
is. Like the Xbox. Like, they're not going to the Xbox One. They're not sell more consoles, but they're going to make more of a profit off of it than the Xbox One has in its entire life cycle in like 2 years.
I mean, honestly, what I think this could be is just them trying to stretch out the 3DS's
potentially.
life.
And also, maybe these games were in development before the Switch really took off.
Probably,
these were like just in case sort of projects.
And then just kind of releasing, the behind-the-scenes stuff.
Or these are projects that they can put little money and effort into, still make a good product, and make a shitload on the back end.
Yeah.
And then eventually port it to Switch, They could eventually just do
I would fucking
a bunch of games on that.
love a new Luigi's Mansion on Switch. That would be so much fun.
I mean, it took them like 10 years to make it and put it on
Dark Moon is really cool. I hate controlling the camera in that game with the buttons.
Yeah.
It sucks. It really sucks.
Yeah.
If I had the analog stick, that'd be just such a fucking incredible game to me. So let's move on to the Switch, where they announced a lot of things. Okami HD is coming to the Switch. I think this is very cool.
That's cool. I'd consider getting it.
Yeah, I've never played Okami. I've always wanted to play Okami. I almost bought it the other day because it's on sale on PS4. But now I'm gonna just wait. It's perfect on the Switch. It'll look beautiful on that screen. There's a game called Sushi Striker: Way of the Sushido coming to the Switch, which is like a puzzle game about eating sushi. It honestly looked kind of interesting. I probably won't play it, but it did look fun. Octopath Traveler comes out July 13th.
Game finally is a thing. It's not like a concept.
I've heard the name of that game so much. I don't know what the
Apparently, it was a really good demo on the Switch.
I don't know what the hell it is.
It's an RPG from Square Enix. Oh. It's a little bit more in the vein of old school Final Fantasies, like the SNES games.
Like the 2D turn-based.
The art style for this game is one of the best art styles I've ever seen. I played the demo. It wasn't really my thing. So this is still like a maybe for me. But I'm sure this is a really good get for Nintendo because it's a solid third-party game. It's a big third-party game in terms of, hours and content. And I think this one will do well for them. Their Dark Souls Remastered is coming to the Switch. It's getting an amiibo.
It's praise the Sun Lord.
Yes.
Amiibo.
Yeah. Dark Souls on Switch, I'm sure it could be pretty fun.
It'd be cool. Yeah. It's not like what I would have jumped to, but I'm like,
Yeah. They dedicated a lot of time to Mario Tennis Aces, which comes out June 22nd, and showed off, the story mode, all the new gameplay of this game. Honestly, this game looks really fun.
It does.
I don't want to buy it.
I remember Mario Tennis was always really fun.
Or at least I don't want to. I don't want to spend $60 on this, but maybe it's fucking worth it because I could see us having a fucking blast playing some goddamn Mario Tennis.
Mario Tennis is great, and also Mario Golf is great.
Oh yeah, where's Mario Golf, man? I would buy that.
I think they should do some kind of like Game Pass thing on the Switch. That I think would work out really well for them because a lot of people.
I think they are. I think there's talks of them doing like a subscription service.
Yeah, maybe for their virtual console stuff.
Yeah, so that thing like
I see them doing that. But it does look good. It looks like the one they put out on Wii U was totally like a let's do something quick and get something out sort of game for the Wii U because that's what they needed at the time. It's just anything.
Yeah.
Really. But this one looks more of like this is what the last one should have been. It has a really it has a really interesting looking story mode and everything. So it's a maybe, but at least they're putting legitimate effort into Mario Tennis to where this could be something pretty cool during the summer. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker is coming to 3DS and Switch July 13th, and it's going to have brand new Mario Odyssey levels.
I can see that being like
exciting.
Like a 3DS. I think I might maybe get that for like 3DS.
What do you mean it has
just have more games for the 3DS? Maybe. I mean, maybe get it for the Switch. I don't know.
But you need more games for your Switch, bro.
But I don't need an excuse to play my Switch. I play my Switch all the time. I still play Zelda and Mario a lot.
Yeah.
Like I still.
What do you mean it has Odyssey levels?
Like they're adding like new
Yeah.
levels that are based off of like
So
Super Mario
adding
Odyssey.
new to Odyssey, or the
Adding new to Toad.
Toad.
That are based off of
okay.
the new.
Yeah, like there's like New Donk City levels in Captain
They should
Toad.
add more stuff to Odyssey then.
I think
Like the more popular game.
I mean, they added like a multiplayer thing,
Yeah.
but then they're talking like they're not like we're not going to be like. They basically said we're not going to go out and be like we're going to force DLC just to have content, but like if something good comes along, we're not going to be like we don't do DLC. So
My guess with Mario Odyssey is either two things. One, I feel like if they don't announce DLC at E3, which I think like DLC adding like 3 new worlds for $20
Would that be like just
would
great?
be fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Or I could totally see them, just because Mario Odyssey is such a creative game, I could totally see them pulling a Mario Galaxy and doing a Super Mario Odyssey 2
Yeah.
in like 2 or 3 years. Something that kind of turn around quick, but it's just like, here's a ton of other really creative worlds and levels. You know what I mean? I'd be fucking totally down for that. I was thinking about Mario Odyssey the other day. I'm like, that is one of the most joyous games to play through your first time.
Yeah.
It's still, like, I still go back to it and still play it, and it still is a blast to play, but goddamn, the first time through that game is just...
yeah, it's so great.
It's so cool. It's so fun. It's so memorable. So, yeah, I mean, regardless, Captain Toad's another Wii U game coming over that is so underappreciated, man. Captain Toad was just a phenomenal game, so play that one. Undertale's coming to Switch.
Fuck right. Super stoked for that.
Yeah, this one looks cool. Undertale's a good game, so... Never played it. It's another game on there.
It's made
Sounds
by
cool.
a dude. He didn't work on Earthbound, but he did like a Halloween pack or whatever for Earthbound. It was like a Halloween skin. They changed the whole thing, so that it's very Earthbound style game, very that kind of style RPG, and it's a puzzle game. Like you don't actually like battle, but like you have to go through like a puzzle on the bottom of the screen. That's how you do damage, and like that's super cool.
It's interesting.
Also, the game's super weird. Like just loading up the game, there's like 100 different world states that you could pop in with like some things different. Like certain characters won't even show up, so certain quests aren't available. That's why like legitimately in different areas of the map just don't exist.
Yeah.
It's like literally each time you play the game, it should be different. So it's like
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, this is a game that I feel people just talk about as like one of the best games of the past few years.
yeah.
So, that coming to Switch, I think, is a pretty good like third-party game to get on there. This one, I think, is another great third-party game to get on there, too, is South Park The Fractured But Whole comes out April 24th on the Switch. So
I'd get
really
that on
soon.
Switch. I get that.
Yeah. Have you played the second one yet?
No, I haven't played the second one yet.
There you go, bro.
Get it for the Switch.
I feel... I when I saw that, I'm like, that's awesome. I wish I'd never played that game last year. Just because I would have totally played it on Switch. I mean, I feel the Switch would be the perfect place to play this game.
Yeah.
You know? And it probably looks damn beautiful on that screen, too. Little Nightmares is coming to the Switch May 18th. Little Nightmares is the game that's very, like, inside-like.
You get a Pac-Man. You get a Pac-Man mask.
Yeah.
On the Switch.
Definitely. It has all the DLC and everything to it, so that's cool. This one, I think, is a pretty damn big deal. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy is coming to the Switch July 10th. I know this game, they also announced it's coming to Xbox One PC. But I just think this game on Switch is perfect.
Yeah, I see. This is
really
again like you were just saying, like you regret getting South Park. I regret buying Crash now because I want to play Crash on Switch.
Crash is at home on PlayStation, but motherfucker is it perfect on Switch.
Yeah,
you know, just because that's I love games like that on Switch. I'm tempted to get it again. Never. You know, because I fucking love Crash.
I seriously think so. Or at least thus far, the only games I think I haven't even beat. If I beat Crash, then maybe, but I still have to beat Crash. The Insane Trilogy. The only games I would buy again would be. I mean, I'd buy Skyrim again, maybe, and I'd buy Doom again, so I could play with Doom with motion controls.
Yeah, why not? Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition comes May 18th, which will have all the DLC. Which there's a shitload of DLC. From both the 3DS version and the Wii U version, plus new Breath of the Wild content. So there's a lot of shit in this game. So that's another pretty underappreciated Wii U game coming over. Splatoon 2 is getting a pretty big update for multiplayer, adding new maps, weapons, gear, a new ranked mode, all sorts of shit. But it's also getting a paid story expansion. that seems pretty significant. So that's cool. I mean, both Splatoon 1 and 2's campaigns are, I think, some of the most underappreciated things Nintendo's done in the past few years. They are super fucking creative and fun to play through. So more of that, I'm down. You guys stoked for the ARMS online tournament? They talked about that.
No, I don't even have a Switch. I don't even have the chance to play ARMS. Probably wouldn't play it if I had a Switch.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Kirby Star Allies comes out next week, and that is going to be getting a lot of like post-launch content, pretty much of like
Kirby's still
new characters.
Yeah. They put out a Kirby game every like 2-3 years.
This one you can do 4-player co-op or whatever. They put a demo out of it recently too, but like I think you can be like King Dedede and all sorts of
Meta
shit.
Knight probably King Dedede.
Beat the shit out of things. And then the final thing, most important thing, Super Smash Brothers got announced for the Switch, and it comes out in 2018.
And it seems like it's a new game.
Yes.
Or at least...
That's what it seems like.
If not, there is at least then new characters.
Yes.
Like, they are at least adding... What are technically their names? The characters from...
Inkling Boy and Girl.
Okay, so adding those, and it looks like Breath of the Wild... Zelda's
Weren't they in Smash Bros? Or wasn't that like an item you could get? I think they would show up.
I think they were a trophy. I think they were a trophy that you could pick up.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But and so like they have Breath of the Wild Link, which means I'm wondering if then they're going to have an Odyssey Mario. Like you throw your hat.
That would make sense.
That'd be awesome.
Oh, dude, fuck yeah, that would be so cool.
You could throw your hat. I mean, you can't take over people. What if you could take over people for like a very brief period of time? Like instead of grabbing people, you throw your hat on them, and you're just like Donkey Kong, you can walk them off the edge.
That would be a little fucked.
Well, like for like 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
What's when you get the Smash Ball? You're super duper.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Probably they would just give him like a T-Rex or something.
I was gonna say, you get the Smash Ball, you take control of a T-Rex, and you
just really quick. It has been confirmed that Masahiro Sakurai is working on this game. Okay. Who he is the guy behind Smash Brothers and has made Smash Brothers what it is. He said, right now, we're just at the stage where we revealed this game, but I've been working on this game in silence day after day. Please wait until we can release more information or until release day.
Oh, God, I feel bad for him.
Dude,
in a lot of ways.
Yeah, no, because he talked about saying, like, the Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS, he was like, I'm done after this. I can't do this anymore. Because of how intense of a game this is to make. But it also sounds like he kind of... just the way he does things. Like, almost every game, they rebuild everything.
Yeah, they rebuild everything from the ground up.
I wonder, because I feel like this is a pretty quick turnaround for a Smash Bros. Game, especially directed by him. I wonder if they're just kind of taking the Wii U version and going from there.
That would be smart.
It is smart, because how do you make the Wii U version better?
16 players. Smash.
Jesus Christ. That'd be too much, man. Put Smash Ball in there as an actual game.
As an actual game mode.
Be great.
I've had like recreate that.
Have like a legit. Oh, we will. Mm-hmm. We will. There should be like bring back the old school like. Or did they have it? Did they have the old school story mode on the Wii U version? Then again, I never. They should bring back the old school like story mode. You go through like a couple run and gun sections, and you face like all the characters, and you face Master and Crazy Hand. Boom. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. I think
there's your game.
This is probably Nintendo's big holiday game. It makes sense. Smash Brothers is big enough to be so.
I was gonna say, I feel like if they haven't given a release date, it's coming at holiday.
Yeah, and to me, just the way I thought about it earlier today, I'm like, yeah, they blew their load with Zelda and Mario first year, but they kind of had to, you know, and it made sense. It really set them up to where they are now. Now I feel that they can put everything behind Smash. So like, I can totally see their E3 booth because this is Nintendo. Being Smash, like going ridiculous with it, doing that's your big E3 game. It's your big holiday game. Smash sells well. People buy consoles for Smash Brothers. You know, and then you hold off and let Game Freak still go to town for a whole nother year on Pokemon, and that's your big holiday 2019 game. And you release that alongside Metroid. Metroid Prime's going to be huge, but it's not as much of a console seller as the Smash or Pokemon. So, therefore, you can keep things going. Because people are like, oh, the Switch is going to die out.
Boom, 2020, Animal Crossing.
Exactly. Exactly, and then like
I mean,
2021,
like-
the Switch is still around, like Super Mario Odyssey 2 or something.
Like
you know,
at least at
it's
this point,
good.
you don't need to put out like another big title. Like you have Smash. People are gonna buy this shit for Smash.
Yeah, exactly. And people, I think it's important because this is what we were waiting for. I think this is what we wanted in January. People just want to know what is your big game that's coming out. Now people
then
know
also there's,
Smash is it.
And then there's plenty of other stuff to get.
Yeah,
It's not like it's an anemic library.
Yeah.
It's
Like they're doing nice updates and DLC for the big games they already released. They have a lot of ports of underappreciated Wii U games coming over, so it's like a whole new fucking audience of people now finding these games. So it's almost like having brand new games to a lot of people. You know, they have incredible indie support on the thing and some solid third-party support. It's like Nintendo doesn't constantly need to be putting shit out, but they kind of still are. They're still doing almost one thing a month, whether it's a port or some big DLC or a big game like this, you know? Just... They have themselves set up so much better with the Switch than they do. And it's really, really working out for them, and I'm glad that it is.
I mean, people are going to still want to put games on the Switch. Like, I mean, a game that we'll talk about a little bit later. There's been rumors of it coming to the Switch because, you know, there are other gaming announcements that happened.
Yeah.
So
I'm just so fucking excited to play Smash Brothers with you guys again. I know we talked about busting the Wii U out, playing that. I'm totally down for that, and that would be great, but, like, some of my favorite gaming memories were playing Smash Brothers with you guys. You know?
that's thing. I get it. I bring my Switch over. We
Exactly.
Have just more.
You gonna get a Switch for Smash?
Yes.
If it could still do that, that'd be awesome. If it could still connect to a 3DS, that'd be really smart of them to actually do.
That'd be fucked up if they made it. They couldn't do it.
Will it support GameCube controllers?
Is there a spot on that thing to plug up a GameCube controller?
It's Nintendo. They'll think of some fucking dangly ass shit to put on your Switch and make it work.
Like a thing that we could do, like a stage that we could create. Like you make like basically a big box around the whole thing,
and then you put a dude inside it.
You just make like a couple small spaces, and the only way they smash people out is just to be accurate, like just to get at the right time. Otherwise, you're smashing people up to like 1,000%. And like every time you hit them, it's like they're gonna go out, but then
also I think after a while people bounce. So if you get enough damage, you'll bounce. So you'll bounce around a little. Well, I mean, but that'll just get interesting.
You won't go out.
Well, I mean, if one of the bounces gets the right angle,
you just have to get like in like one of like there's like a hole in the top and holes in the sides. And you get up to like 2,000%. You only get one life.
Oh, well, you only need one life. That game will go on for fucking ever.
And then if by chance you get knocked out of that hole, you're fucked.
But
that could go. This match could go on for like 30 minutes.
Put the holes on the side, like in a weird spot where it's like
you can't. Put the holes where I want to put the holes.
What the fuck was that?
That was the dumbest argument ever.
We gotta bust out the Wii U.
We gotta
fucking do it real soon.
Fuck my nuts.
Because I'm ready.
Remember that time we were playing NBA 2K and I like shot it from half court and I was just like, oh yeah, if I make this shot I'm gonna whip out my nuts, and I actually fucking made it. Or maybe I was a shot before.
Did you whip out your nuts?
No, I didn't, but I made like a half court shot. No, I think I don't know. It was so there was a loophole I got through.
Yeah. Remember every time we've played NBA 2K and you've whooped my ass?
Yeah.
It's like not even close.
Yeah.
That's fun.
I should bring that game over sometime, like the three of us could play.
Yeah.
We'd all be on like the same team.
Okay, there we go, thanks.
Yeah, well, I mean, it'd be us two against Keith.
Oh,
that would be fun.
Yeah. I've never played an NBA game.
Maybe it could
pass the rock.
Yeah,
boy.
Maybe we can do you and me against Sam. I still think we'd probably lose. Yeah, we should do that.
We just play keep boy. Not even go for basket, just play keep boy.
Yeah,
one key in the middle.
All right, it's a shot clock.
Shh. Let's talk about another big announcement in the video game world this week, and that is Tom Clancy's The Division 2 is real. Ubisoft announced they are working on it at Massive Entertainment, and then every other Ubisoft studio is helping out. So,
motherfucking everybody's taking all my E3 picks away from me. Like it's like
yeah.
Fucking Undertale gets announced for the Switch. I'm like, damn it, and then fucking Division 2 gets announced.
Yeah, they did. They did say this game will be at E3 2018.
I mean, what, next year? Next year, you think? Come out next year?
Oh, come out next year?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I feel like they would.
What is? What's going to come out next year? Sorry, I was looking at my...
Division 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's probably going to come out next year.
I say next year because like I feel like the Division 1 sat so long in the oven. Yeah. Like it was just there for it was at 3 E3s before it fucking came out.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking like maybe 4 years after it came out because it was in development for a long time and they didn't know if it was going to be a success or not. I would say maybe 2020. I feel like 2019, but there's a good possibility they'll push it back. So that could happen. They'll push it back to 2020. And if it like takes place in the summer, they'll push it back to like to the winter. So when you're playing it, it just feels like fucking dumb. Like when I play the Division over the summer and it's like snowing and everything. Like,
and then you look outside, it's like
yeah.
Outside, what's outside?
Yeah.
I just feel with the Division 2 they cannot do what they did with the first game, and we saw that 3 E3s in a row.
That's what I mean.
It was like, oh my.
No man, Sky Club,
didn't we?
No, it was 2013. No, it was at the E3 immediately after. It was 2013, 14, and 15, and it came out 16.
But didn't they show off DLC at E3 16?
They did, but the game was already out at that point.
Yeah, but regardless,
it was there. It was there at 4 E3s. Yes, it was. It was there at 4 E3s, but at least one of them was after the fucking thing came out.
Yeah. So yeah, I can see this. I think this is like it was more. It's same with Smash Brothers. It's like it's obvious it was going to happen. Just when was it going to happen? It's the Division was such a success for them. Yes, it's a very controversial game, but it has a larger player base now, and they really brought that game back to life. And I think what they can't do is do exactly what Destiny 2 is. Of like, build all this hype, get people back in, but leave the hardcore players behind with your game. Yeah. You know what I mean? They need to literally almost take what the Division is now and build upon that. Yeah. And if people are into it, they're into it. But Ubisoft is all about live services sort of games. And if they don't have the hardcore player base, then this game's just like I would view that as a failure if I was the development team. Like if we can't hold on to the hardcore player base, we're done. Like it has to have those sort of hooks, unlike Destiny 2, you know?
Battle Royale.
Exactly. That's the best fucking thing. Like you walk into the Dark Zone, Battle Royale. Every man for themselves.
Or you walk in, maybe there's a brief loading screen. You know, you get into a matchmaking, boom.
Yeah.
You jump in off like the top of skyscrapers, you have to skydive in, boom, there you go.
But like you want the best fucking loot in the game, that's how you have to do it. You know?
Give the players more to do in the game.
Yeah.
Instead of just going in a building like, hey, there's a briefcase. You look in it and you go outside and you fight a gang. Just give players more to do, like giving them a reason to explore buildings. Make weapons more unique.
Maybe make it more of a social game. Like you don't just see people in bases. Like you can actually run into people out in the world. Exactly. Like maybe you can't fight them when you're outside the darkness zone, but you can at least see another team. They can like, oh, I got you, bro. Yeah. At E3 they should bring out Alicia Tyler or whoever's going to announce it. Aisha. Sorry. Yeah. It'd be funnier if it was her and say. Division, and the release date is today. It's coming out.
Yeah.
It's today. It's on Xbox Live right now.
Yeah.
Come play it.
What if they take it back to like World War One? They call it the Division 1. Wow. 150th episode.
Yeah.
I actually really like that. Yeah. That's a good one.
I'm very curious about the Division because it does have potential, you know.
You think it'll get a name, or it'll be the Division 2, or like it's the Division, blah 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 blah.
They put out a logo of the Division 2, so I think that's what they're just going to do.
Yeah.
They could add a tagline to it.
Right, I mean, they could do that.
Ruin my fun.
But
the Division 2 Wild Hunt.
Will it be set at the same time frame, or are they just going to do
the
something
Division 2
different?
Inquisition?
There you go.
The Division 2 Skyrim.
the Division 2 New Colossus.
Well, I'd say you do something totally different with this storyline. I mean, it doesn't need to be a snowy fucking Christmas
How
day.
about an actual storyline? That would be pretty cool. Yeah, that's a step in the right direction.
You know
Instead of like, go here, get this person, bring them back, and go there, get that person, bring them back, and go there and do this.
You know who should be? You know who?
Shuhei Yoshida.
For the final boss fight.
Shuhei Yoshida in a mech
fucking
suit.
Jet. Stealth jet.
I was gonna go more in the stupid direction. I was gonna be like a train.
Oh yeah.
What about like Rob Minkle or
Rob Minkle?
Rob Minkle.
Fuck, I forgot his name.
Rob
Minkle in a mech suit.
Sure.
Yeah, and he's just holding his one nut.
Yeah, that's what the story's about. It's him getting revenge.
Yeah, he released the virus. Unless you found out who did the first game. I don't know. I never finished.
Maybe we might have.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was the helicopter.
It was the helicopter. It was Rob Minkle.
Instead of gangs, you just fight off helicopters the whole game. It's like sentient helicopters take over.
Skynet.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
What if they had like the Division? Here's a game. The Division meets Left 4 Dead meets
Terminator.
yeah, meets whatchamacallit, Detroit Become Human.
So it's
Where
like
you go around the city and you fight off androids. And they got superpowers and you're just normal. And it's like Bloodborne. You just get killed all the time.
God, I think it was like Bloodborne.
Yeah.
So basically, it's Surge, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That is a game.
Speaking of Tom Clancy
Surge.
games, though, really quick, you and I played that Revision or Rainbow Six Revision.
Revision.
We played some of that.
That's what they should call it, the Revision.
Yeah, they probably should. We played some of that Rainbow Six Siege Outbreak,
Beach.
like Left 4 Dead zombie sort of mode.
It's fucking hard.
It is hard. It's really good though.
It's fun.
Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Oh, okay.
We were successful 2 out of 3 times.
The other time, it was maybe on me a little bit, but that's okay.
I wouldn't say so. We
sponsored.
were all fucking screwed, and
Yeah, it's just...
I would have done the same thing that you would have done, like set the, because we had to escort a hostage, set her down,
put him in the
and
corner
help,
so I could
but
shoot things, but...
We were also totally screwed on health. We had
Yeah.
no health left. We were overrun. It's really good. Like it's Rainbow Six Siege's gameplay, but it literally is meeting Left 4 Dead basically, and it is wild.
They did a thing where you unlock all the operators.
Yeah,
Immediately.
all the base ones.
all the
fine.
ones, which is, I'm like, yeah. Hopefully they stick around for after, 24 days from now?
Yeah, hopefully.
And this thing's fucking done.
Yeah, I love Siege, dude. Did you open your Outbreak packs?
I didn't know I fucking had any.
Yeah, they should. I think you probably got 4. That's what I got.
Okay.
4 of them, and I got a sick ass fucking skin from it. I was like, yeah,
I'll have to
it
do
is
that.
fucking cool.
Yeah.
Rainbow Six
Outbreak
Siege.
pack.
You should get Rainbow Six. Rainbow Six is fun.
Siege or just
Yeah,
Rainbow
Siege.
Six? I have the original one for Nintendo 64. I think the original was Nintendo 64. Maybe it's the second one. I don't know. It's the first or second one's on Nintendo 64. I still have that. Fuck you.
You should get Siege.
Yeah, you should.
Just Siege or Rainbow Six Siege?
How
I
about
look for a game just called Siege.
Yeah, there you go.
Like, I thought you guys wanted to play Siege. That's what you guys told me to get.
I was get a catapult and come to your house. I'm like, I thought you wanted to play Siege.
Yeah, that game is lit. Also, the final multiplayer match we were playing, we were fucking doing really good, and you got dropped,
fucking
and then
kicked.
we lost the whole thing.
Is it on Xbox? You're playing
Yeah, we got an
Xbox
Xbox.
One?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I did so good. I turned around, there's like, oh, there's a dude in the room behind you. Okay, I turned around, shot through the wall, hit him in the head with a shotgun.
Yeah.
Like, headshot, like one shot, dead.
That game, like, I guess it's one of the new
player?
Another player.
Yeah.
How does Outbreak work? Do you just play,
Well, we weren't doing the Outbreak. This was just a 5v5.
okay.
Outbreak is
Is
just
it like just against AI?
Yeah, it's the 3 of you
Allen
versus
Iverson?
like AI.
Yeah,
And-
but it's like us 3 if we were playing, and it's like you have to go here to find the hostage, and the whole time there's like zombies all
Like
around.
Left 4 Dead kind of?
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
very
the zombies
Left 4 Dead.
are a little bit different though, and then you'll get the hostage. You'll be like, now you have to escort them to safety, and
Or you got to open a
the whole time-
door.
Yeah,
this
Or
like
protect a bomb.
yeah,
Is this a limited thing, Outbreak?
Yeah, it's like
For
only
now.
for like the next 20
for
24
25
days.
days, I think. Yeah,
I mean,
We'll
24.
see if I get the game in the next 25 days.
Well, yeah, we'll see.
Regardless, though, the
It's-
last multiplayer match we were playing, though, basically we had to defend a hostage. I think it was.
No,
maybe?
I think it was
A
the
bomb.
it was the bomb.
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken.
And so we're putting up our defenses, we're reinforcing walls, put barricades up and traps and all sorts of shit. And we're sitting there, like I'm sitting on the shitter, pretty much in the bathroom in his house. But it's like their new operator that has like deploying drone is just like boom, boom. It basically scans and sees us, but it's like, where the fuck are they coming from? Then the fucking window burst open over there, and it's like, oh shit, everything's going to shit. Fucking walls are blowing up.
It's only for like
crazy
seconds, maybe. Yeah. So it's like, when you know, and they tell you what happened, so it's like, shit, gotta move. Yeah, so they don't know where I'm at.
But then, like,
they have
this
another one
wall's getting blown out.
They have another kind of one that does that, too. One of the other ones, she has, like, a phone, and your phone goes off, so you actually have to take your phone out, which then you can't shoot when you have your phone out. You gotta turn off this stupid thing that's happening. It's wonderful. She hacks into your phone, and she makes it buzz.
Just throw it on the ground and smash it.
Yeah, you know, it's a game.
It's the intensity of that game that makes it really good, in my opinion, because it's like, we're sitting here, where's the other team? You know they're coming, and then just shit hits the fan. It's like,
and then you fucking run into assholes like the first game we played.
Oh, yeah,
where we won the first round, then we're going into defense, and the dude just walks right up to the hostage and just shoots him in the head.
Yeah, so we lost the round. And there's also, for some fucking reason, friendly fire is turned on in the planning stage, which is so frustrating to me. Like, it would not affect anything if they turn it off during the planning stage. Of like, you could spawn in, and because you pissed that guy off unintentionally the round before, he'll just fucking kill you. Now you can't even play that round because you're done. It's like, that shit's frustrating. I'd be down to have friendly fire during the actual match, because that could be an intense thing that you have to think about.
I mean, they might just wait.
Yeah, but at least in the planning stage, it's just so frustrating. It's like, okay, I'm going to spawn in, I'm going to drop.
Then you're literally doing nothing. It's like, you're not even helping. It's just, all right, I'm dead. But, yeah.
Siege is good. I like it. All right. Next thing. This one might be the next few might be a little bit more of quicker things. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 has been revealed with quite possibly the worst logo I've ever fucking seen.
James Harden's hat.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's like that. That's like the weirdest way to just announce that your game's happening. I'm like, what?
So the logo is not the Roman numeral 4. It's literally just 4 lines.
Well, I think it's supposed to be like a shield, kind of in a way, like, and then it's just chopped up into 4 lines. I'm like, all right. I mean, how do you? I mean, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. But anyways, this game comes out October 12th. What's interesting about that? Call of Duty always launches the first week of November, like always. And what comes out right before that week? Red Dead Redemption 2.
So they're just like, yeah,
and
fuck that.
To me, I really wonder what November's going to look like. Just because if Call of Duty is scared of Red Dead, which Call of Duty Black Ops might be the only thing that could potentially outsell Red Dead, what the fuck?
Even then, I don't. I mean, look at just how GTA did.
I know.
I think GTA still shows up on the odd month as one of the top 10 best-selling games of that month.
I really do think like September and October, early October is going to be fucking packed
because everybody's going to be like, I just get this shit out.
Yeah,
get
either that or they're going to push it to
like December. I can see a couple games coming off to December. It's usually like the games that like they're not worried. Like, you know, looking back at it, since we were just talking about it, like Rainbow Six was like, man, they're coming out in December. That's like, wow. But then now it's like that game.
It's one of the most popular games out there.
It's like that game was a slow burn.
The one game I could see launching in November just because they don't give a shit and it's a different audience and it's still just a huge fucking game is Smash Brothers.
Oh yeah,
I could see Smash Brothers coming out the week before Black Friday and still fucking doing numbers. And it might be far enough away from Red Dead.
Maybe Smash Bros. I mean, depending. There isn't the install base, but I mean, Smash Bros. Could theoretically do.
It can do numbers. I don't think Red Dead, but it can do some shit, homie. I mean, it did some shit on the Wii U, and nobody bought the Wii U. You know?
Yeah. I don't know who really wants Black Ops 4 right now.
I'll be honest with you.
Like, I don't think anyone, like, aside of the people that love Call of Duty, I think
it's a thing of, like, I think it's, you know...
Unless they go back.
I think it's
the biggest problem with... What was the
Warfare.
game? Infinite. I keep wanting to call it Advanced Warfare. People just shit on that game. Oh, we're tired of robots and shit. It's like... I think the thing is, first off, Black Ops is the most popular Call of Duty sub franchise, and so I think a lot of people are like Black Ops. I think people would want Black Ops 4 more than something new, because I mean you get into something new theoretically every year with Call of Duty. Also, I mean, who knows? They might dial it back. The teaser that they put up kind of had like a history of Black Ops kind of thing feel to it. So maybe it'll span different generations, and the multiplayer will be weird as shit. Black Ops Origins.
Egypt.
I mean, I like Black Ops, and I think Black Ops 3 people honestly did really want that game, and it showed. It sold extremely well. But I just think Black Ops is getting a little long in the tooth.
Hello.
You know, it's been... This is going to be 8 years since the first one. Like, I get it. It is your most popular and everything. It is a safe thing to do. But it's like... I think Treyarch's the best Call of Duty team that Activision has. Let's see them do something new next time around.
I mean, Modern Warfare got to 3 games, and by the third, they were...
It was kind of falling off a bit.
Yeah, it was like, let's wrap it up, you know?
Right.
Also, I mean, this is what I was mentioning earlier. I mean, there's rumors this one might come to the Switch.
Yeah.
Which would be a big thing. I mean, that'd be a big thing for the Switch.
I'm
not saying I would buy it for the Switch because this is like...
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
This could be the last Black Ops, maybe. I don't know if there's a story between all the Black Ops games.
There's like a loose one. The first two were connected a lot.
Yeah.
The Black Ops 3...
I don't know what the fuck happened in that game.
Black Ops 3, I distinctly remember there being one line in reference to Black Ops 2 about the villain from Black Ops 2, and then that's it.
So I don't know if they can like wrap up the story in this one. If there's,
I think it's just the property. I think it's just the name. I mean, it could be that could be just a thing. You know, what's a great example of something having? I mean, Cloverfield's like kind of like that. You kind of attach the name to it, even though it has nothing to. I mean, they're in the same universe, but same thing with Black Ops. Mm-hmm. It's like we're doing a new story. This is a new thing, but Black Ops.
It'd be cool if they had like a Black Ops game that just separated itself from the story they're going and just kind of like, I don't know, went back to like, I don't know, like a more realistic thing.
Back to Nam.
Yeah, some Cold War era thing would be cool. Espionage, focus more on that. That's a game that I would really like. You know, like, what franchise was I thinking? If Assassin's Creed did something like that and focus more on like espionage and that kind of thing instead of just being an assassin and focus more on like like I was thinking the other day of like place I'd like to see the next Assassin's Creed go, and like World War II is up there.
Cold War could be fucking cool.
Yeah, a Cold War like in Russia, like Atomic Blonde would be fucking sweet.
Like if they forced the game to be a little bit more stealth, like espionage.
I mean, I'd say this
really
too from just a little section of it that's in Syndicate. I would love a World War I section.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like that's honestly, even though it's like a small bit, that's my favorite section of that game.
And then the third one, I was thinking that at first was different. I was like, but the more I think about it, the more I like it. Is if they took Assassin's Creed like into the future, like Thane from Mass Effect, but Assassin's Creed. That'd be cool. Like, think about how much it would change up the gameplay Assassin's Creed and make things so much more fun. All the different futuristic gadgets you can get and shit like that. That would be a crazy Assassin's
Set up a
Creed.
teleport point, kill somebody, teleport back, get out of there. Sombra. Yeah, Sombra.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that could be like that would just be awesome. I mean, mash up a lot of different style games, but. Yeah, it's something like espionage would be cool. I really like games like that. There aren't enough of those. But if Black Ops could do something like that, I might get it. But if it's gonna be, you know, what it's been, I don't know.
At least like the first two Black Ops games were creative with stuff like that. Like you literally there's a fucking mission in the first Black Ops where you just meet President Kennedy.
Yeah. And
I'm like, oh, this is a cool historical thing. Or Black Ops 2. You play a mission from like 3 different perspectives.
Yeah. Don't you like try to assassinate Fidel Castro at some point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the very first mission of the first game, and like and stuff like that. It's stuff that's where it does good. Where it's like, I don't remember much of Black Ops 3. The story's not the best part.
I remember.
Is that the one with Christopher Maloney?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes. I remember
Christopher Maloney.
I remember getting fucking weird, and I'm just like, this part is so long in the tooth.
Like, I remember you and Frank playing through that, because it was 4-player co-op, which would be awesome if they kept that.
Didn't Luke play with us? Maybe?
A little bit, yeah.
Or maybe a bit of Billy. It was either him or Billy.
I don't know. Regardless. I remember playing that and going, fun to play. I don't fucking know what is happening at all. It was so fucking confusing and just completely out there.
There's some kind of virus that's taking care of people's
like
brains.
All of a sudden we got transported to this fucking like snow place and we're fighting Nazis and zombies come out of nowhere. I'm like, what in the fuck?
The fucking world, like part of the world just kind of hinges up and
like Inception shit.
And I'm like,
Yeah, and then the next fucking mission, we're fighting some gigantic mech looking thing.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck?
Wow.
I don't understand any of this. I remember vague sections of that game.
Yeah.
But
agreed. The multiplayer is great, though.
Yeah, I liked it.
Loved the multiplayer.
I kind of wish I would have put more time into it back in the day, but I mean, it was fun for what I did play.
Yeah.
Imagine what it'd be like if like CD Projekt Red made a Call of Duty game, or like BioWare.
Could be cool.
What if that was like a thing? That would be like an interesting thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like let's give a video game franchise to another studio. That'd be cool if that was the world we lived in. Give Star Wars to like
Somebody
that's not dice.
Somebody not dice.
CD Projekt, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or back to like BioWare. Yeah. CD Projekt.
If EA's
CD
not
Projekt BioWare.
Yeah.
Combined studios. Touch wieners.
I would give it to BioWare if EA wasn't involved.
Oh yeah.
Like if say I don't know, I'm just like Microsoft published it.
Yeah.
Give it to me, man.
Yeah. Just hypothetically, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting if there was there were more studios that were more like freelance studios.
Hypothetically, EA's kind of shit.
Yeah.
We should make that video sometime.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
But like freelance third party, it's like we develop games. Who wants to publish it? It's like we don't have any allegiance. We're not going to get bought out. Whoever wants this game, you can publish it. And you can get some of the money.
Perfect.
It should be more like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the future, someday.
Someday. Nah.
Alright, next thing. Just something kind of interesting to me. Fortnite is taking over the fucking world right now, man.
Yeah.
It's getting more and more popular almost every day.
You can't beat that price of $3.99, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened to Battlegrounds?
Yeah,
What's it called? Yeah.
PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
Yeah, and then it just kind of, when it hit Xbox, it just sort of...
It's still popular. The problem is on PC, they're running into a massive cheating problem. And people are having a hard time playing the game. And also, it's not... apparently they put out a patch recently that has made the Xbox version so much better to play.
Yeah.
So that's cool. But, it's only on Xbox in early access right now. It's not on PS4, whereas Fortnite works on PC, PS4, and Xbox. And it's free.
$3.99.
Exactly.
5-finger discount.
Keeping it rolling, Fortnite Battle Royale is going to be coming to mobile. It's going to be coming to phones and tablets. Fortnite, the same 100-player game from PS4, Xbox One, PC, and Mac. Same gameplay, same map, same content, same weekly updates. We believe this is the future of games. The same game on all platforms. Console quality, graphics, and action. Play when you want, where you want. It will support cross-play between PS4 and PC.
No.
I don't agree with that last statement he said about this is the future of games. I mean, I understand mobile's insanely popular, but I really don't think that.
Yeah,
I think it is fucking insane that they're going to put this on a phone and a tablet. How in the hell? Especially when you get these intense
I think
moments.
there's things for adapters, or you can get controllers.
But
how fast they're going to drain your battery?
Oh, probably
exactly.
Terribly.
That, and also let's take away being able to buy some sort of controller adapter or anything. How do you play this game with a touchpad, or touchscreen on your phone? When you are in intense firefights, what do you gotta do? You gotta build really quick sometimes, How do you do that really quick?
There is Minecraft on mobile. I tried playing that a little bit, and it's just there's different things at the bottom. There's one that you put your finger on, you move, and the next one you look around. So you're kind of playing like that. I don't know how it works on the phone. I was just doing it on my iPad, but still, it's not.
It's crazy.
It's not intuitive
to me.
Yeah, I don't think that's
if it
future.
supports crossplay, then I would love to get into games with people like Epic.
If by mobile they mean the Switch, then yeah.
That'd be awesome.
But if mobile they mean phones, I just don't think so. I don't think that's going to be a thing. I don't think phones are designed for video games.
Mm-hmm.
Video games,
at least video games like this, it's not designed for sure.
I don't know who's out there just fucking they can't stop jacking off to Fortnite, and they're out there at the movies or something thinking, oh, I'm going to get a quick game in for the Dr. Panther starts, or
Dr. Panther,
whatever game they're seeing, the Pink Panther, whatever Steve Martin flick comes out to the movies. I don't know. It's like you can't wait 5 minutes till you get home, sit down, relax, die 1,000 times, and then kind of get close and get disappointed. You have to do that on the go.
Yeah.
People
totally
gonna be playing that while driving in their cars.
Oh,
Shit,
God, no.
that's awful.
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing I think when people that play that on mobile are like the ones that are just too deep into it, that have like some kind of, they're just addicted to the game, and they're out there driving in traffic and, ooh, I got a legendary, bam, right into the fucking, just wrap around a tree, and it's, you know, that's what's gonna happen. That's just, that's what I think. In my head, that's reality. That's probably not gonna happen. In my head, that's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. Support the troops. I gotta say something at the end you can't disagree with, so I win you back over.
The crossplay is opted, so you don't have to do it if you didn't want to. I just think it's crazy to me. You know, Fortnite's getting so popular right now. Now they're going to take it to the place that has the biggest install base of them all.
Oh yeah.
You know, how big is it going to get? They certainly have a hit.
Here's the thing: if they can get it to work on a phone where it's not like a piece of shit, more power to them.
It's like they think it's going to be Pokemon Go, but it's not. What if it was, like in Pokemon Go style or something?
Like you're literally just going around. It's like,
yeah.
Oh, there's somebody else is playing Fortnite.
It's got like a big
take
park,
Ooh,
and
that's the future of battle royale.
Yeah, that's something, but not.
That's a why is somebody making? That's a great idea.
You go out to a park and you get 100 people together, and you just run at each other, and you just
Pew, 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 pew.
But please, Epic, bring Fortnite to the Switch.
Bring it to the, oh god, I'd buy it again for the Switch.
Oh, I would too.
Bring
I would buy it
Paragon
again.
back.
I'd buy it again because it's free.
Make Paragon great again.
Even though it's not gone yet, but bring it back.
Yeah.
Make Paragon great again.
Yeah, make I don't know. Support the troops. Support teachers.
Support teachers.
Nurses.
Support single moms.
A video game you can support. It's going to be State of Decay 2, which has a release date of May 22nd. It's going to be $30, or you can get the Ultimate Edition for $50, which also comes with the first game and some other things.
If you don't go the path to get the Xbox Games Pass.
Yes.
You don't do that. And that was
It
sounds so
much
defeating.
like an attitude. Because I wanted to ask, what else are you getting? Like, what else are you getting? Like, is it going to be a loot box situation or no?
The Ultimate Edition allows players to access the game early on May 18th. It includes the original game State of Decay Year 1 Survival Edition on Xbox One and State of Decay 2's DLC packs Independence and Daybreak. So you'll get basically the season pass.
I wonder what the DLC is really going to be.
Yeah.
Probably just like additional areas. I think that's what they did in the first one. A couple more missions, and if it's like the first State of Decay, the first State of Decay, what was great about that game is you start off as a character named, I guess his name was Marcus, but he could die, and you just take over and play somebody else, and that was the great thing was you recruited people, and this is what happened.
I'm worried. That's giving me something to think about. Sea of Thieves seems like such a simple game, and it's $60, but State of Decay, like how small or how simple, like I don't know.
I mean, the first one was an Xbox Live Arcade game that was $20.
Like how thick is the game going to be?
Yeah, I don't know, and I was kind of shocked by that price too. I mean, I think it's good. It's only $30.
It's like a Hellblade price.
But this is like one of Microsoft's biggest titles. This is something that they've been pushing for a while now. How big is this game? You know? I know it has 4-player co-op, which I would be down to play this game.
But just like comparing it to Sea of Thieves being full price,
right.
How much is in Sea of Thieves now? Because that doesn't look like it's this loaded game. Sea of Thieves looks like it would be the one that's $30 to me.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I just don't see a lot of elements in Sea of Thieves.
I mean, regardless, like I'm stoked for State of Decay 2, and I just think it's good that Xbox finally has some shit going. You're like, yes, it's the exclusives we've been talking for a while, but now they're finally coming out. You know, we'll have Sea of Thieves in like 2 weeks, and then State of Decay 2 not much longer. Then I imagine Crackdown 3 is going to be sometime this summer. So, and then who knows what they have at E3?
Yeah,
Forza Horizon 4,
it's just
more
good.
likely than not, and then whatever they
I
announced.
think they're going to show off a next Halo game.
Yes,
I feel like they should.
Okay.
I feel like the next Halo game, something from the Coalition. I'd say maybe a confirmation that Fable is happening. I could definitely see. Like, not like a release date, because I don't think it's coming out like anytime soon. But
Forza Horizon 4.
Well, yeah, that's like
give it to me, motherfucker.
That's fucking guaranteed. Unless
where's it going to take place?
Japan. That's where it's
Japan,
or in Asia or some place like that.
What if it was in like Lancaster?
Sure. You drive down 272.
I go in reverse. I can get like a fucking Blazer and go in reverse, like 100
down
miles an hour. Down Route 1.
Nobody's gonna understand that, but that's fucking great. I like that. All right,
can you drive in reverse in Forza? If you really wanted to, I'm just gonna drive super fast.
You can. I don't know how fast you can go.
I wish you could go super fast.
We should test.
You gotta get that game.
With 3?
I want to. Yeah,
it's on Game Pass.
I'll get the fucking Game Pass.
I want to play that game again, but you gotta play it, and then you gotta play it. Because it'll be fun. How good are you at racing? See, that's where I feel like I'm not the worst now.
so you just want to feel better about yourself. That's why you want to play.
See,
because you play and you're up front, and then Frank plays, and he's up front. Even Billy is like way ahead of me.
Well,
I need someone to suck with.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, also here's the thing. I suck at regular races because you have to stay on a track. At least in Forza Horizon. It's like, yeah, fuck it. You missed it. You can just, I'll fix it eventually.
No, that fucking sucks. You miss,
you have to hit your goals.
Yeah, the, certain flags you go through.
Oh, yeah, but it's like,
teleported back.
Oh, if I just fuck. If I'm, you get what I'm saying? Okay. I'm not saying but there's not like a one set path that you can go.
Yeah, it's not like a legitimate track. Like you could, there's just these two things on each side that every amount of space that you have to hit.
So you can't just cut from the beginning.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I know.
Otherwise, I would just start at the start line and just go in a circle and go around and go through the checkpoint and just lap like right there.
But the fun about Forza Horizon though is like you're on this fucking dirt path and you could either take it a nice corner or you could just fucking have it wide open. Now you're drifting around the top and now you're just blowing by everybody and you're like barely hanging on like this. It's
and then you get on the blacktop and you just start to take off. And it depends because all the vehicles can kind of control differently. Yeah. It's really fun.
Or you're just driving through some fucker's backyard.
Yeah.
And you fucking launch over all these houses because you're going off this huge hill. Yeah. It's the best fucking racing game.
And then just all the surroundings look amazing.
Oh yeah. I love it.
Well, yeah, I'm planning on getting the Games Pass here. I mean, I have like 2 weeks before.
Look at my fucking
watch. Look at my fucking watch.
Yeah, half past the freckle.
Freckle past the hair.
I love playing that game with people. Regardless, I just not to toot my own horn. I just feel bad because I always.
Yeah, you fucking go way ahead. I should be wrecking your ass instead of Frank.
Yeah,
I gotta wreck someone. I would try to fuck with you at the beginning of it. I would never admit it. I'll admit it now. Like if I start in front of you, I would try to get in front of you and fuck with you a little bit, but then you'd always fucking shoot by me. I'm like, alright.
Yeah. Because I see it coming, man. I know what I got.
I was gonna fucking Tony Stewart your ass.
Hey man, I'm all down. So, see, that's the fun about Forza Horizon as well, or at least 3, is that yes, we're racing each other, which is fun, but we're also on the same team.
Yeah.
It comes down to a point system, and
which really makes me look like even more of a dick that I wreck Frank now.
Yeah. It's fun. It's like we're still racing each other, but we're on the same team at the same time.
Yeah.
It's like the best of both worlds.
Like I said, if I'm not mistaken, I think I mentioned this a couple weeks ago. I hope it's still going on. I think I can get 3 months of Games Pass for $20.
Yeah, it's not a bad price.
So,
hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That'll keep you going until State of Decay 2 comes out.
Yeah,
That's
pretty good.
And then, Jesus Christ. We'll probably cut the one story, but the final games news story that we'll talk about really quick is that Days Gone, if you remember that game, has been delayed until 2019.
I'm not surprised.
Supposed to come out in 2018. This is the game that Sony ended their conference with,
2016.
E3 2016.
I'm not surprised.
I still believe the conspiracy that they were going to end with Red Dead 2. but they
Maybe.
couldn't show it because it was just after the Orlando shooting, and the footage that they had was like, I don't know, shooting up a place or something. Something synced up like that they couldn't.
And I'm starting
because you shouldn't end on Days Gone.
And I'm starting a conspiracy that game is secretly just a demo for Left 4 Dead 2, or not, The Last of Us Part 2. Why did I say Left 4 Dead 2? It's secretly it's secretly the last. It's secretly the Last of Us.
Left 4 Dead 2.
It's secretly the Last of Us Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
They just showing us early versions of the game
It
before it
could
comes
be
out.
like the next best fucking thing. Like, who knows? I don't know about the game. I don't know how I feel. Like, it looks like it plays well. I don't have any complaints. It looks like there's some interesting mechanics. I feel like they were having a bit of a bitch, putting all those like mass amounts of zombies, infected, whatever you want to call them in the game, getting all of that to work. And just work properly in the game and not have it be a giant cluster frick.
Yeah. It could be cool, but I think out of all 5 of the big first-party games Sony has lined up, this is the one that has the least hype behind it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think even since PSX, Dreams looks way cooler than Days Gone to me, just because of what you can do in that game looks incredible. So you have God of War coming out, then Detroit.
Spider-Man.
Yes. So then, I think you get Dreams out in like August or September because that game's going to get fucking destroyed any other time. And then you put Spider-Man out first week of October to line up with the Venom movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they said summer for Spider-Man. Fucking, if it's summer, I'm down. But I think that makes a lot of sense.
If they could get like Spider-Man as close to Infinity War as possible, that would be cool. But I don't think that's going to happen.
That's not going to happen, probably.
Yeah.
Let's say Venom, man.
I don't want him to do like a Star Wars Battlefront thing and just push it out too early.
Yeah.
Gotta let that turd marinate. You can't push it out too early. You give yourself a hernia.
Yeah. And I mean, I think between those 4 games, Sony's probably going to have an incredible year, first party wise, and then put this game February. You know?
And then E3 comes around, they'll announce a couple more games aren't going to come out for a few years.
To sweat.
Yeah.
You're just all over the place with that thing today, man.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I just think in a year with like now Smash Brothers and Red Dead and Spider-Man and God of War.
Smash Bros.
Yeah.
You
What did I
said
say?
Smash Brothers.
Oh,
I don't know why it sounds weird.
But yeah,
Smash
regardless.
Brothers.
Days Gone.
I'm a real American.
Brother. This game was just going to get lost
Smash,
in the
brother.
shuffle.
Yeah.
So, there we go. Really quick, Keith.
Oh, okay.
Kingdom
How's
Hearts?
Jessica Jones season 2?
It is. I really liked it.
How far are you?
I
have not started.
Episode. I just finished literally right before I came over. I think I finished episode 6. Man, they do some things that like change that show, like for good.
Really?
Like, concepts and it's not like anything like it's still the same characters, but like some of the stuff that happens is like, and they do a good job building out like the characters. I think Jessica Jones probably has the best supporting cast of any of the Marvel films. It's up there.
See that, yeah.
It's up there. I mean,
Definitely.
Malcolm's a great extra character. Trish. She does what she's going through is super interesting, and it makes a lot of sense. And you find out some dark things about her. Even Hogarth has an interesting narrative that's kind of all bleeding in, and
Is Luke Cage in this?
not that I've seen yet. Okay. They tie up a loose end from season 1 fairly quickly, and there's a couple other weird things, and it's like, yeah, when I got to the end of episode 6, I'm like, wow. I want to say it, but it's really fucking good.
I am so fucking stoked to watch this show.
To try to at least get to episode 6. I know it's grant I watched 6 episodes 2 days, and I know not everybody can do that. Just try to get as far as you can, to episode 6.
What's her superpower?
She's just super strong.
Yeah, but she's
Super,
also
and super alcoholic.
Yeah, but she's also a really good private investigator.
Yeah,
she's smart with that.
Super alcohol.
Yeah, but yeah, she is a fucking alcoholic.
Yeah,
I love her as a character.
She's great.
She's so refreshing for a Marvel thing.
This isn't a spoiler, and it's one scene, and it's so great. She's at a bar drinking. It's the one in the trailer where she's smashing the glasses. She walks out, and some dude says, "Nice ass." She turns around, she goes, "What'd you say?" He goes, "I said, hey, nice ass." Cut to them fucking in the bathroom. I'm like, yeah.
Wow. Okay,
So-
that's not what I would have thought.
I'm like,
Pretty cool.
right. But, yeah, some good stuff going on.
Yeah, I'm down.
I really like it so far.
Yeah.
Episode 6 is a fucking doozy. Like a lot of stuff happens there. But
Then also, right as Jessica Jones season 2 comes out, Luke Cage gets its second season June 22nd.
that's cool. Hopefully
I'm
they
kinda
can.
stoked.
Hopefully they can keep it up the whole time. Because that's
Me too.
You know,
I really like Luke Cage as a character. I like him being in like Harlem and stuff.
yeah.
I think it's just it's a cool setting for something like this. I like the characters he has around
Yeah.
him. For the
What was
most
it?
part.
What was it? I saw somebody said this, and it perfectly captures what happens with especially Luke Cage and Iron Fist, but even the Defenders too. Hopefully, it's not 5 episodes too long. Like most Marvel shows, even the Defenders, even though it was only 8 episodes, like Luke Cage and Iron Fist, they were 5 episodes too long.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's not. Like hopefully they balance out. Like so far, like even though like Jessica Jones will be like, oh yeah, there's a lot that can go down, a lot that can get all fucked up with this. It's like it's really good.
Yeah. I'd agree with that.
Luke Cage sounds like a professional wrestler name.
Yeah,
Probably
he could be.
Like WWE.
Yeah.
The other thing is if they ever do a season 3 of Jessica Jones, which who knows with like all the stuff on Netflix, dude, just put Jessica Jones and have the Punisher be there for a bit. I think just having those
that'd
two,
be a great
those two
dynamic,
banter
dude.
back and forth, I think would be
Oh.
the best because they're like
So
they're
good.
kind of the same character
Yes.
in a lot of ways, especially how they're portrayed in the show, and it's just like
That'd be so good. Do you think we will get... Because we're getting Jessica Jones now in March, Luke Cage in June. Will there be anything in the fall? Like, will Iron Fist come back in the fall?
I feel like probably Daredevil will be first, maybe.
Maybe.
Because
I hope we
give
get
them
like
I do hope we do get like Iron Fist season 2, but like maybe give that a little bit more time, so because that was not received well. Just give that a little bit more time to get into the thing, because like that's the reasons why the Punisher and Jessica Jones are the best.
13 Reasons Why.
No, the reason those are the best because those are extremely personal stories.
Yes.
Whereas, like, and they're super real, which weirdly enough, that's the worst part of Luke Cage when they tried to make it super personal, with like all the stuff with Diamondback towards the end of the season. Like that's kind of where it's at. But like, and they seem so down to earth. Whereas like comparatively to like fucking Iron Fist, where you're fighting immortal ninjas, it's like
especially like Jessica Jones and the Punisher, where they are very down to earth.
because it's like it's dealing with human problems.
Yep.
Jessica's like angry all the time, and she's like, I don't want to be a fucking monster, and that's like her whole thing. It's great.
Yes. All right. Let's talk about music. There is some pretty interesting stuff that happened this week. Some pretty major tours. The first ones we're going to talk about. There's this whole thing called Ticket to Rock promotion. Basically, there's 4 big rock tours. I think you can buy tickets to all 4 of them for like one low price. I don't know what it actually is or whatever. Could be cool. We'll get into what I actually think about. But what the tours though? Avenged Sevenfold, Prophets of Rage, and 3 Days Grace is one of them. Rob Zombie and Marilyn Manson is
they hated
doing
each other.
the Twins of Evil Second Coming tour. That's what I thought too. Last time they toured, it did not go well. So I don't really understand that one. Next one, Five Finger Death Punch, Breaking Benjamin, Nothing More, and Bad Wolves are touring together. Then the final one is Godsmack and Shinedown, which my parents are so fucking excited for this. That is their 2 favorite bands now touring together, and it's at their favorite venue. Like I told them about it, and they like freaked the fuck out. They're like, buy me tickets as soon as they go. So I'm like, all right, whatever, I don't care. Then I'm just down here playing video games, and I heard Rick just yelling at the cats. He's like, Roxy, we're gonna see fucking Godsmack. Oh my god. Like, calm down. I mean, Godsmack is fucking great live,
And
but
Cat
holy hell.
Sarah just like, I don't know what the fuck Godsmack is.
Yeah. So
Cat Smack.
God.
Meow.
I do think some of these tours, if you are a fan of these bands, are sort of neat if you want to see them live. However, my problem is that's a lot of saturation all at the same time.
Yeah.
With like similar style of bands and rock, you know what I mean? That probably share a lot of the same fans. So I guess that makes sense with this whole ticket to rock promotion. You buy once, you get a ticket for all of them. But still, it's a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You guys down for any of these?
I mean,
if you had to pick one to go to, what would it be?
What was the one with Avenged Sevenfold again?
Avenged Sevenfold, Prophets of Rage, and
3 Days Grace.
Yeah, that one. I
Three
mean, 3
Days
Days
one.
Grace is kind of shit now, but Prophets of Rage, at least you get to see Tom Morello. Chuck D is going to be there.
Yep.
I mean,
I would hope so. He's the fucking
well,
frontman.
let's hope. Maybe Zach comes back for one last show.
Avenged Sevenfold puts on a good show. So.
I mean, I honestly, it would
Makes
either be that or, I mean, I haven't seen Godsmack.
I mean,
I've seen
I don't know.
Godsmack.
Yeah.
Godsmack and Shinedown. Like, those two, maybe. The other two, I don't give a rat's
The one
ass.
That's almost easy.
Yeah, the one of like 5 Finger Death Punch Breaking Bench. I'm like, man, okay, whatever.
Oh, that sounds bad.
I'll pass.
Yeah, man.
I saw
I'd
Five
rather
Finger Death
die
Punch.
and go to the afterlife and see.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. I already saw Five Finger Death Punch once. I'm good.
Yeah, me too.
They were fine when we saw
Yeah.
them, just not my cup of tea.
Yes.
Fucking nightmare seeing them.
A pretty big death metal tour.
Did you catch any of that? Never mind.
I missed it.
All the A7X puns you could
yeah.
want.
All right.
You got more?
I don't know. Do I?
Wait, never mind. I think I realized what you said at one point when you said it's almost easy.
It's almost easy.
When are those tours?
Oh, they're all in the summer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like kind of all at the same time.
Okay.
Same
That's
venues,
so far away.
almost. Just different dates.
Come on! So far away!
I got
Fuck you guys.
Big death metal tour.
Were
Morbid
we
Angel.
playing on the stage there? I can't think of one for backcountry. That's just not
I
good.
know. I want to see him use backcountry.
No.
Come on.
Yeah.
They're coming to PA. Some people say PA is backcountry. I don't know. A lot of bats. A lot of bats.
How about Beast and the Harlot?
I don't know. I'm fucking done.
I'm fucking good.
The
Anyways.
Keith and the Harlot.
Why'd you mention me twice? Come on.
What do you mean I mentioned you twice? Oh, I get it. The Keith and the Keith. That's what that was like. The Keith and the Keith. I said Keith and the Keith. You just
Death
had
metal tour.
You just had a band with yourself called the Keith and the Keith.
I'd be down.
We have to legally change your name, but I guess it's alright. We can do that.
Yeah.
Legally change your name.
Your name's never.
No, I mean,
It's like the Ramones. Every person who joins the band has to change their name.
Yeah,
to Keith.
I mean, the whole thing is it's almost like I'm trying to think of like an actual band that would do it, but like you're the star of it, so like you're up there singing, playing acoustic guitar at the same time to look really cool,
Yeah.
you know. But like we're in the background, we're just your background musicians there
Megadeth.
on your tour.
Yeah, like Megadeth.
Yeah, a little bit. You know,
Lady Gaga.
I'm thinking of like a Keith Urban, you know.
Keith Urban.
Keith Cobain.
Yeah.
No, I say I don't know who does that. I mean, Motorhead did that. Basically,
Yeah.
every album had new musicians, but
Speaking of Keith Cobain, I saw this band. I saw Kicks at the Chameleon Club recently, and a band that
The
opened
Cereal?
for him. No,
Okay.
the old '80s band. But one of the bands that opened, I don't remember their names, but they were like a '90s grunge band trying to be Nirvana, but like way too late.
At a kick show?
Yeah, it was
Oh.
fucking weird. I get opening to a new audience, but this just is not the audience for it like, at all. They played Nirvana, like the last song Nirvana recorded, that "You Know You're Right." Do you know that song?
Yeah.
But they played it like 2 times fast than
Wow.
it actually is, and I'm like, this sucks. Like, I'm not a big fan of the song, period, but like, goddamn.
Did you boo them?
No,
People
but,
don't boo as
no,
much
but a
anymore.
lot of people were talking. A lot of people were like, "What the fuck is this?" Like, this.
I mean,
is
I
not
can-
People
dance
don't boo enough anymore. You gotta let them know they're bad. So then they go back back to the drawing board. They work on it.
Yeah, I mean, they were probably if you were into that, I could see them being pretty alright. But
At a kick show?
yeah, exactly. Anyways, a big fucking death metal tour for you: Morbid Angel, Origin, Misery Index, Dreaming Dead, and Hate Storm Annihilation.
Yeah,
What a band
positivity.
name. Exactly. If you, Morbid Angel would be cool to see, but God, if I've seen Origin twice and they make me want to rip my fucking head off every time. I just can't stand it live. It's just, I know a lot of people could say death metal is like nothing but noise. I don't understand what to say. Origins is just like, and the drums like,
Wow!
and the,
Wow, the
and
drums
the,
sound
and the
exactly the
guitars
same
are like.
So the singer and the drummer are like two dogs shaking all the water off.
They are.
and the guitar is like a large group of mice all going on at the same time.
I just, they're not my thing. Fucking
Like Beaker from the Muppets.
Yeah, it's like Beaker on speed.
Yeah. We usually don't talk about things when this happens, but I think it's just such a big deal. At least in the world of metal and rock. Tool is officially recording their new album, and they officially have a producer as well.
Who's is it somebody big?
I forget his name, Joe something. He recorded the last
Joe
something.
He recorded the last Tool album. He's also recorded albums with motherfucker. I'm gonna have to look this up now.
Bands like Tool,
Rick Rubin.
Screwdriver,
Rick Rubin.
Hammer.
I got it.
Wrench.
Right here it is. Fuck is he?
Joe DiMaggio.
Joe
Dirt. Joe Rogan.
Joe Barcy.
Okay.
Never heard of him. He's recorded the last Tool album. He recorded the last Slipknot album, Enslaved, Apocalyptic, Parkway Drive, and others.
Oh,
Okay.
Parkway Drive.
Pretty decent.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, they're big.
So I think it is safe to say, hopefully, we will listen to a new Tool album sometime this year.
Yay! I love new Tool music.
Yeah.
Never had to experience that since finding out who Tool was.
Yeah, no, me too. It's never
2010?
experienced that. 2006.
Fuck. Yeah, okay, so definitely I did not know who Tool was by that point.
Yeah.
Whenever Guitar Hero came out. Or whatever Guitar Hero that was that had all the Tool songs in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They, I think they put out a new song from the A Perfect Circle album. They released like 3 singles off of that.
No. I know they put one out a few weeks ago. I don't know if they put a new one out, but and then the final tour to be announced is Slayer announced the second leg of their final world tour. It's going to be Slayer, Lamb of God, Anthrax, Testament, and Napalm Death.
Why is Anthrax like always on someone else's tour? They don't like headline enough.
But they are a great headlining band, but they are also just a great opener too.
Yeah.
I think.
They're a very like versatile band.
They are. Like, I know they just did like a pretty big co-headlining tour with Killswitch Engage, which is an interesting pairing, I think.
Yeah.
The Killthrax.
That's a pairing to me that works, because it's heavy music, but it's totally different audiences. That it's good for both bands to do. So, I don't know. I think
We should get a mural on that.
dude, they fucking should.
And Attila, so they can fight.
I imagine Slayer's final world tour is going to be going on for a very long time.
They just never actually stop touring, so they never have to quit the band.
Yeah.
We're going to go on tour for 57 months straight.
Yeah. All right. So just
AKA
music.
ACDC.
Yeah.
I was listening to them the other day. Angus Young is like, he's always up there as like one of the greatest guitar players, but I still feel like he's underrated. Like, he does some really good solos.
He does.
Like some really memorable shit.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
I think it's that like in terms of like No. I'm trying to think of the word.
I think it's almost the mentality that every AC/DC riff sounds the same, so people don't want to give him credit for it. But solo wise, I agree.
Yeah,
he's fucking phenomenal.
Maybe some of his stuff isn't as like as show offy. Maybe is what I want to use as other people, but it's like it's still
well written.
Still extremely well written.
Rock and roll.
Yeah, it is.
But I like it.
It to me, he's one of those guitarists that's like. You see it sometimes even when someone might just be playing a simple riff with just chords or something. It's the way they play it where you go like, fucking damn, this guy is good. You know, it's the style that he has to where you listen to it and you're like, that is just, that guy can play fucking guitar because it's not only technically good, but it's fucking stylish and it's nice.
I have a video idea I want to talk about after this video is over.
Let's do it.
That could be interesting.
Let's talk about some new music for the week. In terms of metal, there's 2 pretty big releases coming out this week. One of them I've listened to a lot. No, that's April. I think.
They're the best metal band ever.
Have you listened to Between the Buried and Me's new album, Automata 1, yet?
Did that come out?
Today.
Oh, no, I haven't listened to it.
Yeah.
Automatopoeia.
Yeah, so this is a 2-parter album. The first part's out now. The second part's going to be out in the summer. So, pretty cool. I still have only heard the first single. I haven't listened to the whole thing yet. So, excited to do that. And interesting that they're splitting their album up and not just putting out the whole thing at once because Between the Buried and Me albums are great, but they are investments. You know, like they're very long albums that you just get a lot out of. So, interesting that they're trying to split it up to maybe... get people's attention a little bit more. I don't know. I mean, I know that they're very popular still, but it's an interesting idea. Crippled Black Phoenix with horrific honorifics.
I don't know what that would be.
Progressive / post-rock. This band has always been a hard one to track, and this album is no different. They dabble in groovy southern rock, spacey post-rock, 80s-esque new wave, and more.
So just music, I don't know.
I guess so. Sure. Judas Priest with Firepower.
Yeah.
This album fucking
Heavy
rules,
metal.
man. One of the best albums these guys have ever done. Ministry with Americant. Americant spelled AMERIKKKANT.
Death metal?
Industrial. Ministry's been around for a while. They're
sounds like they have
very
a
weird.
message to get across.
I'd say so. Them Moose Rush with Don't Pick Your Noise.
Stoner.
Sounds like
Experimental / progressive.
Don't pick your noise.
Don't Pick Your Noise sounds like an album someone poured out of the blender after mixing Death Strange's 6th at the drive-in and a dash of Primus. The record is proggy, catchy, and weird as hell. There you go. Twitching Tongues with Gaining Purpose Through Passionate Hatred.
They're like... I don't like hard... I don't want to say hardcore, but like kind of hardcore.
Yeah. They're interesting, I guess you could say. Because they kind of blend a whole bunch of stuff together.
Yeah.
They sound like Hatebreed at times. Other times they sound like Slayer. And others that are general crushing heaviness, yet the vocals are mostly in the area of a gruff helmet.
A gruff helmet.
It's like, is helmet like capitalized? Is there a dude named Helmet?
There's probably a band named Helmet.
Yeah.
I just went to Helmet, like
Yeah.
like a gruff penis.
Yeah. Alright, just a few here. Actors with It Will Come to You.
Theater metal.
Haha. Post-rock / dark wave, whatever that is.
Dark wave.
It's a wave.
Dorothy.
It is dark.
Dorothy with 28 Days in the Valley.
Isn't that like glam rock?
Wizard of Oz metal.
Like glam rock, something like that.
Alt rock.
Alt rock.
Killer Boogie with Acid Cream.
Groove metal.
Grindcore.
Heavy metal. Miles Kennedy with Year of the Tiger.
Hard rock.
Yeah.
Kilometers.
This is a interesting solo album from Miles Kennedy, who does Alter Bridge and Slash and all kinds of shit. Last 3. Tax the Heat with Change Your Position.
Hardcore.
Rock.
Damn.
Oh, Nuclear Blast. Never heard of them. Turbo Wolf with the Free Life.
Power metal.
Rock. Turbo Wolf is a fucking power metal band name.
It is a fucking power metal, man.
That's a miss. And then last one, The Watchers with Black Abyss.
Black metal.
Stoner.
Fuck.
Watchers. Rise of Zero Dawn.
Weird.
Metal.
Yeah. Alright. That's it. That's a packed fucking show.
Yeah, it
It's a
is.
packed asshole.
It's a lot of cool stuff to talk about. So
Yeah.
it's one of those weeks when video game industry was like, let's just announce everything.
Everything's coming out. It's like E3, like 3 months at a time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fucking fuck. E3's only 3 months away.
Yeah, man.
Stoked.
Would you rather have to go to work like all day and your pants are unbuttoned and unzipped, and if they fall down you can't pull them up? So if they like start to fall down, you can't do anything about it.
Okay.
Or you glue your nuts to your legs.
I mean, I could do it
Like
my
down the
pants.
creases of your legs, you just put some glue there, and you
The
just
pants.
I can do- I can-
permanent
I can-
bat wings.
Yeah, I can do the pants.
What if your dick comes out?
Yeah,
at
it's
work?
fine.
Yeah,
It's fun.
I could not deal.
You can't
with
explain
the-
to
with the
people
nuts.
why you can't pull your pants back up. You can't let them know it's like a thing.
Can I just like I was like,
Yeah, it's.
Dude, I just cannot deal with an all-day back.
yeah, I'd go with the pants.
But then ripping your sack off your leg, it did.
Ah. No.